Folks, we have another special speaker for you from a little different angle today. We have with us a medical student at the University of Toledo. Now, he informs me I can't call him doctor yet because you're not going to be a doctor till June, right? But I think that's close enough. I'm going to go with it, and we're going to introduce to you Dr. Brian Burke from the University of Toledo.
Good afternoon. I'm very honored to be speaking before all of you, and so glad to see so many individuals standing up for religious freedom this day. I am a medical student at the University of Toledo, be graduating in June and starting family medicine residency. But this fight that has been going on has been affecting physicians for many years now. Because since Roe v. Wade, our consciences and those of pharmacists and nurses have been under attack. And now, I'm glad to have all of you standing with us as I stand with you, because now the church, education systems, universities, and businesses are now under the same attacks we have been under for many years. So as a soon-to-be doctor, this fight against this mandate is extremely important to me. So I first want to speak to you in my capacity as a medical professional. Now, from my perspective and that of many physicians around the country, this mandate simply doesn't make medical sense. Now, I'm not talking about the morality of the mandate of contraception, or even the health concerns or the side effects of hormonal contraception and sterilization, or the abortifacient effect of these drugs, but rather the fact that the government is mandating that we pay for a medication and procedures that destroy a healthy physiological state, and moreover, that we are to call this preventative care. Now, a recent post on the excellent blog Catholic Vote made this point in regards to the Affordable Care Act and to the subsequent clarifications under which this mandate falls. She writes, "You know that old Sesame Street song, one of these things is not like the others, one of these things just doesn't belong?" Now, among the conditions that this act targets are alcoholism, depression, HIV, syphilis, diabetes, breast cancer, and fertility. Which of these things just doesn't belong? This attitude that our government has taken towards fertility simply baffles me. This just isn't good medicine. But then again, this mandate is not about medicine. Rather, this mandate is about the erosion of religious liberty and conscience rights throughout the United States. Once the government is able to force us to pay for contraception, sterilization, and abortifacients, then how long before hospitals and physicians will be forced to perform these sterilizations and be forced to perform abortions? How long before I will be forced to write the prescriptions that I so abhor? How long before all of you are unable to receive the health care that respects your beliefs? The success of this mandate will be measured by how quickly and effectively Catholics and Christians and those who stand with us are driven out of healthcare and education completely. It is about how the government can keep Catholic and Christian and others who respect religious liberty, how they can keep those businessmen and women from being successful, and it is about restricting which professions and jobs that all of us can pursue. For if we are to adhere to the teachings of our faith and follow our consciences, how can we keep our hospitals, universities, and businesses open under this mandate? And when these close and we are out of work, they will win. But we cannot let this happen. We are the front line in the defense of religious liberty and conscience protection in this country right now. This is not just about protecting institutions the church, the universities, or businesses, but of protecting the religious liberty of each individual who's standing in this crowd and around this country today. For that was whom the First Amendment was written. It is our individual witness each and every day that is going to turn this tide. We must tell our family and friends and colleagues what is going on and the truth about this mandate. There are so many misconceptions about this mandate and distortions in regard to why we are opposing it. I've had to face down colleagues and my superiors in the hospitals in this city in defense of our religious liberty, and to try to convince them that we do not want to take away other people's medications or contraception. We just want the ability to live and practice our faith as we feel called to. And two, there are so many other Christians and Catholics and those who stand with us that don't even know this fight is going on. So we must stand up and be willing to be martyrs in defense of our faith and religious liberty, to show this country that we will not back down. And I pray that through all of this, we will prevail and regain the freedom that is rightfully ours. Thank you.
Thank